Welcome, friends. Imagine telling you about a man who founded Hyundai, one of the largest car companies in the world, who once worked barefoot in muddy fields, never attended school, and was so poor he couldn't even afford a train ticket. Yet, he ran 120 kilometers on foot chasing a dream. This is not fiction. This is real life. Today, you will hear the journey of a boy who started with nothing and built everything. A boy with no wealth, no education, no connections, but with one quality that transformed his destiny: a decision to never quit. Why listen to this story? Because it is not just about business. This story will show you how to fight when life knocks you down, how to believe when no one else does, how to stand firm when the world turns its back. And yes, it will help your English too, not through textbooks or lists of vocabulary, but by living the story, feeling it, understanding its rhythm, its emotion. So pay close attention. This story might not just improve your English, it could change your life. Let's begin with the boy who had nothing. The year is 1915. In a small poor village in what is now North Korea, before the country was divided, a boy named Chung Ju-yung is born into a family of farmers. They grew rice, lived in straw-roof houses, and ate simple meals, sometimes not even enough to fill their stomachs. He was the eldest son, which meant endless labor in the fields. No shoes, no toys, no time to dream. From the age of 7, he carried water, cut grass for livestock, planted rice. His father was strict, believing in one rule: work hard and never dream. A farmer's son must remain a farmer. But young Chung was different. Even as a child, he longed for more. He gazed at the mountains and wondered, is this all life has to offer? By age 14, he dreamed of learning, studying, doing math, becoming a teacher. Secretly, he left home to enroll in a school. But his father discovered him and dragged him back to the farm. "Stop dreaming," his father said. "Dreams do not feed hungry mouths." Life had delivered its first lesson. Stay small. Yet something inside Chung refused to obey. A few years later, he tried again. This time he headed to Seoul with only a little money and a big dream. He couldn't afford a train ticket, so he ran 120 kilometers on foot. No phone, no food, just determination and faith in a future beyond rice fields. In Seoul, he found work at a construction site handling bricks and cement from dawn till dusk. His hands bled, his back ached, yet every night he reminded himself, one day I won't just build houses, I'll build something much greater. After months of labor, he saved enough to open a small rice shop with a partner, but betrayal struck. His partner stole all the money. Many would have returned home, defeated. Not Chung. He wiped his tears and said, "Money can be taken, but not my fire, not my vision." He started over, learning through life, carrying bricks, delivering salt, repairing bicycles, cleaning shoes. Gradually, he understood business, human nature, respect, and opportunity. Not from books, but from experience. By the 1940s, he opened a small construction business, repairing bridges and building roads. Even the government noticed. Then World War II ended, leaving Korea in ruins. Where others saw devastation, Chung saw potential. In 1946, at age 31, he officially started Hyundai, meaning modern in Korean. From barefoot beginnings to naming his company Modern, he was determined to build a future. Hyundai started small, but Chung aimed big. He bid for larger projects, took risks, hired smart people, and supervised every detail personally. Then came the Korean War in 1950. While the nation suffered, Chung saw an opportunity. Roads, bridges, buildings, all needed reconstruction. Hyundai became a name synonymous with reliability and courage. One of his defining moments came in the 1960s, building the Han River Bridge. Hyundai had never built a bridge. Skeptics laughed. But Chung said, "If we always say we can't, we'll never learn." In 4 months, the bridge was completed, a symbol of possibility. Afterward, Hyundai expanded into shipbuilding, again facing skepticism. Chung's response: "Then we will learn, we will start, we will try." By 1974, Hyundai launched its first major ship, proving that determination could defy expectations. Yet Chung still remembered Korea's reliance on foreign cars. He decided Hyundai would build them. In the early 1970s, he brought top British engineers to Korea, offering them not luxury but belief and purpose. Together they faced failures, but Chung treated them as lessons. In 1975, the Hyundai Pony, Korea's first national car, was born. Simple, affordable, proudly Korean. Hyundai then began selling abroad, facing ridicule from global giants. Yet Chung's approach remained: courage, discipline, and continuous improvement. By the late 1990s, Hyundai was no longer a cheap alternative. It was respected for quality, reliability, and design. Chung's vision extended beyond business. He gave jobs, supported education, rebuilt communities, and even traveled to North Korea in 1998, delivering 500 cows as a gesture of peace. He remained hands-on well into his 80s, visiting factories and work sites, always the foreman at heart. In 2001, Chung Ju-yung passed away at 85, leaving a legacy not only of Hyundai but of vision, resilience, and humanity. Hyundai split into multiple companies, each thriving, carrying forward his spirit. Hyundai Motor Company rose to global prominence, entering new technologies, luxury segments, and winning international awards. Chung's philosophy influenced generations. Dream without permission, treat failure as learning, lift others as you rise, and never forget your roots. Today, Hyundai operates in over 200 countries, employing hundreds of thousands, building cars, ships, factories, and infrastructure worldwide. And it all started with a barefoot boy in a small village running 120 kilometers for a dream. The true legacy of Chung Ju-yung is not merely Hyundai, it is the proof that no matter where you start, perseverance, vision, and courage can shape the world. If he could do it, why not you?